Hello trackers! Welcome to the first HDC Heavy Duty Challenge DevStream. My name is Jan and with me is Łukasz.
Hi, today we'll be talking about our new game, Heavy Duty Challenge, and we'll be showing you some of the features, we'll show you gameplay. The game is an off-road driving game in which you take part in championships that are inspired by real-life sports called Europa Track Trial. And the game is still in development, so what you see is development footage. But we already started a Steam page, so if you like what you see, you can add the game to your wish list. This will, help us a lot. And you can leave a comment if you have any ideas. We would really like to hear about them. And what you see now is one of the tracks in the game. The game features many more. There will be 12 tracks in 3 different categories: 2-axle, 3-axle, and 4-axle.
And it's only for starters, right?
There
will be much more tracks after the release, which will be
of course. We will add more in DLCs and so on. But we start with 12. And we're sure you'll be able to find something for yourself.
Yeah, so maybe before we go for the first challenge, we'll talk a little about the interior and the cabin view. What do you think about it? Okay, so every function in the game has devlogs or devlogs, and other functions like parking brakes are depicted in the interior, and you can see them both on the head-up display, differential locks, and on the dashboard. So you can look throughout the window if you want to see more around the track. But also change cameras, which we'll probably do during the ride.
Well, there are a lot of hardcore simulation players who prefer to play from the eyes of the driver, so this is what we were aiming for. And as you can see, you can look around, you can look outside, you see all the functions. So I think the experience is pretty cool. But if you need to take a look from a different angle, you can always switch the camera, as Jan said. And what you also can see is the MAN logo. In our game, the tracks are licensed by Europa Track Trial, so all of them are based on actual tracks that take part in the competition. So you will have also, for example, Mercedes-Benz or Unimog or Urals, many different brands. I think this is quite exciting for people who are into tracks. But I think we should show you a bit of driving.
Yeah, sure.
So let's roll.
So I'm releasing the parking brake, putting on first gear, and moving forward.
Right. So right now Jan is entering a section, which is an obstacle course that you will be driving through in the game. Of course, there will be many different obstacle courses with a lot of challenges. And when you enter an obstacle course, you will start getting penalty points for any mistakes that you make. There are different types of mistakes. This can be stopping for too long, or changing the driving direction, or what is most important, approaching a gate and touching a gate pole. What you have to do is go through all the gates in the section, and some of them are pretty narrow and difficult. Here Jan is just demonstrating how you can make a mistake and get the penalty points by just running over a gate pole. This is one of the bigger mistakes you can make in the competition. Right, yeah. Right, I think when you Yeah, now right now you're driving up a hill, so of course you will have to gear down, and you might have to use the off-road functions of the track.
And I will engage rear axle differential locks and also front axle power. So I can crawl up this hill.
Yeah, the tracks are pretty powerful, but you still need the off-road functions.
Yes, this one is, if I well remember, around 600 horsepower. So that's a lot. Even for a 10,000 kilograms track.
Yeah. Right, so now we're approaching a place with a pretty nice view. You can take a look at the level. In the game, we will have 5 open locations where you can just, if you like, you can free ride and just have some fun with the off-road track. You can drive around. But if you want to become the champion of the trials, you will have to go through obstacle courses and prove your skill by not making too many mistakes. Right now, Jan is showing how you can cleverly use the different camera angles. If you want to see what's going on in front of the track, on the side, you can just switch the camera, and that might help you not make a mistake.
Oh, well, I made two.
Well, yeah. But still. So, of course, this is the classic third-person camera. Right. And you have to know what we will introduce into the game is different types of controllers. Of course, keyboard and mouse, which Jan is using right now, but we will have gamepad support and, of course, wheel support. So if you have a controller like that, if you're into driving games, this will be a feature that might interest you. And we even ran the game on a motion simulator, which is this machine that simulates the physical forces that you feel during driving, which is a lot of fun, though not that many people have that at home. We showed it at Gamescom, for example, so when we're all allowed to go out again and Gamescom comes back, we'll probably do that again.
Yeah, and that's a very exciting moment on the motion sim, especially straight slope, and it's very steep, in fact.
Yeah.
And you can go with full speed.
Yeah, and
that ends badly.
Well, as you can see, we also went for realistic visuals. Take a look at this great rock. We use photogrammetry to recreate objects. It's a technique that you can use. You take a lot of pictures of an object and then recreate it in virtual world. So we're pretty excited about how the game looks too. And remember, this is still in development, so we'll be polishing it for quite some time. The game will be released next year, but as we mentioned, you can already take a look at our Steam page. You can add it to your wish list, and if you liked it, leave a comment. We'll be happy to talk about what types of features we can add to the game.
Yes, exactly.
If you have any ideas.
Exactly. There is a section of developer logs on Steam. And you can comment there, or there is a special thread on the Steam forum for the game feedback. So,
yeah, you can find us on social media, on Discord. So in all of those places, we are present, and if you have any ideas, just let us know. So thanks a lot. We'll be adding another teaser to this stream, so you can take a look at other tracks in the game. Thank you very much.
And see you soon.
See you soon.